Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Today, I just want to show something that's really gotten extremely annoying, and it's getting worse and worse. And it's something that does bother me in many ways, is the whole CRT Gaming bullshit that's been going on. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about people using CRT monitors and CRT TVs for gaming or retro gaming or regular gaming or any of that. Now I should clarify that what bothers me is not the fact that people are using them for this. Use your display for whatever you want to, but there's several ways in which it bothers me. One way in which it bothers me is that people seem to believe that, oh, all CRT displays are good for these days is for gaming. For all other purposes, they're garbage. They're not good displays. They are not good. Why would you use a CRT monitor? Why would you use a CRT television? They're garbage unless you're playing games. That is not the case. I can list many ways in which CRTs are better than LCD, even OLED, or any of that other garbage. The main ones that I know, in my case, are the better black levels. Now, it doesn't beat OLED, I don't think, but LCD, black levels are shit. The response time, which is why people seem to like them for gaming, although I don't really care about that. That means, they don't have to have input lag. I like 4x3 displays, so that's a plus right there. And the main one in my case, and I don't know why, LCD displays have always given me a headache for one. CRTs don't seem to do that. And the other one, LCDs for some reason look plasticky. The picture looks kind of plasticky and waxy, where CRTs, it does not. I think the picture on a CRT always looks better than an LCD display. The only display technology that beats a CRT as far as picture quality, in my opinion, is plasma. But that's just one of many reasons why it bothers me. The other reason why it bothers me is it's becoming increasingly hard to get CRT displays. But there's two sides you could look at. One is that they're keeping them out of the garbage, and I understand that. But there are people who are actually, enthusiasts and actually, like CRT displays. They don't just want to use them for gaming. And for people like that, it's annoying. I should mention that this video you're seeing right now, I'm using a CRT display. It's a Mitsubishi Diamond Plus 91, of course an NF Diamondtron 19-inch monitor. Very nice monitor. Better than any of the junk you can buy today. Anyway, let's take a look at the price on some of these. Now, the first one that pops up is actually a pretty decent one. But once again, this ad... Lord, this screen recorder really slows this thing down. This is reasonable. Now, I don't know if that's $20 a piece or $20 for both of them. $20 for both of them, I'd say that's a good deal. $20 a piece, that's about average. I'd pay $20 for this Gateway monitor, but not that one, whatever that other one is. Here we go. Sylvania Retro Gaming TV. Now, this is one of those cheap, shitty 2000s TVs. One of those shitty ones with the VCR that always breaks, and the DVD player that, the VCR eats your tapes, DVD player, laser goes bad, dies, they don't play anymore. I don't like combo units. This person's asking $120 for this mid-2000s TV. That wouldn't have even cost that much brand new. Here you go, from 2005, February 2005. Very cheap. It's got a coax input on the back and composite on the front, and that's it. Very low quality junk TV. I'd say it's worth maybe $25 if both the DVD player and the other thing work. But there you go, retro gaming, you know, retro, you can drive that price up. Here's a ViewSonic monitor. Now, these ViewSonic monitors are pretty decent. A90, I don't know, is that a, let's see here, let's look that up. I don't know if that's a 17 or 19 inch. 19 inch. Okay, so that's a 19 inch flat panel, or not flat panel, but flat screen CRT monitor from ViewSonic. That's a pretty decent monitor. 200 is absurd. I'd say it looks like it's in really good condition in the picture. If the CRT is still good, you know, sharp picture on it, maybe $50 maximum for that. Alright, I don't think it mentioned retro gaming, which is kind of nice, you know, because it's not a retro gaming monitor, it's just a monitor. It can be used for anything a monitor can be used for. Yeah, so at least you got that. Oh boy, here we go. This TV is in excellent condition. It comes with the original remote. Oh boy! Built-in VCR works great, not for long. Picture is nice and sounds great. Of course it is. Sony emblem is missing. Alright, there you go. It's got damage, I don't know, I'll tell you in a minute. It has the original sticker on the front, who gives a shit. There's a headphone jack, once again, who gives a shit. Awesome for video gaming, retro video gaming. It weighs about 50 pounds, I can help load. I guess if you're a skinny video game nerd, you need help lifting a 50-pound TV. It's one of those, yes, that sticker on the screen, yes, that's a big plus, isn't it? 20-inch VCR works, that's missing. I used to have one of those, but it was a white version, and VHS player was shit. Sony logo is missing. I would say, since it has the remote and all of that, $20, because it's a 20-inch set, that would be about the maximum. However, it's missing the Sony logo, which in my mind is a big minus, because I don't know, large cosmetic imperfections bother me. So I'd say this TV is worth maybe 15. Here's something slightly more reasonable, but still not reasonable. But at least this ad, the picture is shit, but at least the ad is reasonable. It says Philips CRT TV. Doesn't have a model number, but it says it's got composite and RF inputs. Of course, the composite's on the front, not on the back. I'm sure there is not one on the back. This TV's worth maybe $25. I actually value them with a bit higher. I would pay a bit more for one without a VCR in it. So 50's not terrible. A 20-inch composite and RF inputs. I think this is the same person. 100. It's a 20-inch. So if it were 27-inch, I think you'd be right on the money with $100 because it is a Trinitron. It does not have a VCR. So as long as it's in good shape and it's got a nice strong CRT, I think you'd be pretty good. I'd say with the right person, you would not have a hard time getting $75 for that. Oh boy, here we go again. This is really driving me nuts. This computer has 12 cores, 24 threads, 52 gigabytes of RAM. It should not be this slow. $200, 27-inch JVC CRT TV. It is a D series, which I think there's something different about them. 27-inch. We can cut this price in half. I think you would be sort of reasonable. Here we go. Got to put that word retro on there, and it makes it worth a lot more. Okay, here we go. Sony Trinitron KV 20 whatever 80 1998. Oh boy, that's really retro, isn't it? S-Video CRT HD Retro. All the time wasters, stay away. You're a time waster, buddy. First of all, look at all these scratches on this thing. This thing's beat up. This is your standard 20-inch CRT TV. It's a Sony Trinitron. It supposedly has S-Video, but there's no picture of said S-Video port. That would have been nice. But big deal, it's got S-Video. I've got several TVs with S-Video I'd sell for not even close to that. For a 20-inch TV, once again, I'd say around 75, since it is a Trinitron, would probably be reasonable. However, this is of that era where the plastic is very, very brittle, so you have to be very careful with it. I don't bother with this era Sony anymore, but, you know. Here's another 2000s silver plastic shit TV. I don't mind the black plastic sets, but these silver plastic sets are shit. Some of them are okay, but these are not. Small scratches on the glass, okay. Tested for power only, so we don't know if it works. So in other words, God damn it. VHS and DVD player do not work. You call those small scratches on the glass? I call that pretty bad scuffing on the screen. Once again, it's a Funai set. This one, once again, also only has a composite on the front. It's got the DVD and VHS, which we're saying don't work. This is a cheap TV when it was new. $50 is unreasonable for this set. I'd say maybe $15. I'm not going to look at the Commodore CRT monitor because I have no idea about Commodore stuff, so I couldn't tell you if that is or is not reasonable. This is this is an HDMI CRT. It doesn't say what size it is or anything like that. If this were one of those large 30 or 34 inch Sony, what is it, the Vega 16:9 TVs with the HDMI ports. I used to have one of those. Unfortunately, it died and it had a weak CRT. Those things are heavy as shit. I'd say you might be not crazy. For this, I'd say maybe 100 if it's, say, 27 or above inches and it's got a nice sharp picture. But this screenshot of a picture, that just doesn't work. Now here we have a retro gaming TV. Let's see here. Oh, it's a broke Sonic. Great. That's not cheap at all. Excellent image and sound quality. TV, great for retro gaming. Yeah, it's good for nothing else, right? CRTs aren't good for anything else except for retro gaming. Shitty pictures, shitty TV, $20. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. Here's a DLP. Now, that's not even CRT. I don't know. Come on. Okay, that's not a DLP. That's a DILA. I used to have one of those, or two of those, actually. Mine were the 52-inch version. JVC DILA sets. Great TV. Honestly, that's a reasonable price. If the lamp has been replaced recently. And then, see, then you have people like this who aren't price gouging. I don't think this looks too unreasonable. This is a whole computer setup, ain't it? Or is it just the... No, with monitor, the mouse, all that. 17-inch monitor. I don't like the word retro, because that's just an attempt to drive prices up. This is reasonable. This is okay. I don't have room for that. If it were a Trinitron or something, I'd make room for it. Let's look on the listing of the Craig. Yeah, the listing of the Craig isn't as bad. Oh, yeah, here we go. Massive lot of 5. Is 5 really that much? And you want $300? Alright, let's see here. That's missing the front of it. Let's say this is a 27-inch, although it looks more like a 20. So there's 50. That's worth maybe... That looks like a 13-inch. And that's a little cheap one. Let's say maybe 15. I have 2 of those. They're not that great. Let's say 25. And then, once again, this is the same as that other one, but it's a 13-inch. Let's say 10. So we got 50. God, what did I say? 50, 25. Yeah, I think I said 50. God, I don't even remember. That one down there is another $20 because it's a cheapo. So, yeah. God, $60 for an eMachine's eView monitor? At least it doesn't mention retro gaming, because that is just a monitor. You want to look at something really bad, let's look on the eRipoff. This is a 14-inch set for $300. And then you get these people, and it says $9.99 plus $47.95 shipping. It's not worth that. But first of all, if you think you're going to ship that for only $47, you're crazy. And the thing is, these people are... See, it's an auction. One person bid $10. And it's only got a day left, so I'm sure it's not going to go much. These people are expecting it to... Oh, CRTs are hot. This thing's going to go up to $200, $300. Well, after that auction's only over and they only have the $10 bid, they're gonna miraculously not send it. A Durabrand. Now, see, this isn't too crazy, but it's also a local pickup only, which why even put that on eBay? Anyway, point being, that's annoying too. The whole CRT gaming thing bothers me. You want to play games on the TV, that's fine, but I don't know, the rise in price that you've caused, and the although there will be the argument, oh, you can still get them for free. Well, here's the thing, there's people who they'll be like, get this massive thing out. Yeah, if you've got like a 36-inch half-dead derelict Panasonic tower or something like that, they're gonna, yeah, come get it for free. But anything of quality, people are gonna go, oh, I could sell that on eBay or on Craigslist and get some money for it, you know. And then you got the people who think you're crazy for using a CRT, unless you're using it for gaming, because they're good for that, but they're not good for anything else. Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's see.